Hey YouTube, it's Saturday. Alright, so welcome to the first episode of Super Vegan Saturday, which is going to happen every Saturday from now on until whenever I decide I'm going to stop. Basically, this vlog is going to be a response to the Vlogroomies channel, because they're all my friends from college, and I decided that I really wanted to try and keep up with them from, since we've all graduated in May. I really wanted to keep up with them throughout the rest of, forever. So basically what I'm going to do is I have a whole bunch of questions that I've written down on sheets of paper that they've asked throughout their whole channel since they started in January up until about last week, and there's a lot of questions, I'm not going to lie. So basically the rules are I'm going to answer 3 questions each week, and in addition to those 3 questions, I'm also going to answer the question of the theme that they've chosen for the week. And this week I believe it's what book world would you most want to live in if you could. So I'm going to get to that a little bit later, but right now I'm going to start off with the very first question that they asked, which is, what is your favorite memory of the Fooligans, which would be all of us. And I think my very favorite memory of all of us would probably be freshman year's Sugar Rush night, the very first time we went, because I remember, it's Sugar Rush night, so there's tons of different kinds of candies, sugars, anything really that you could think of and imagine, and oh man, the chocolate fountain was so good. But anyway, I just remember all of us being there, having a great time, getting extremely hyper off of all the sugar that we just ingested, and then going outside to walk back to the dorms in the middle of the winter time in all the snow, and having these gigantic things of cotton candy and just running around like maniacs. That was pretty good too. Well, the other question was, include something rainbow in your video, which isn't really a question, it's more of a challenge to do something, and I'm gonna have the rainbow right over here. It's actually a picture of a rainbow that I took this summer when I was at my other job being a telemarketer for thermal spas, so there's that. The final question was, what are your Christmas tradition, and are you doing anything for New Year's Eve? As you can see, these questions are asked around, Christmas and holiday time, which it isn't now, but I'll answer them anyway. And my Christmas traditions that we usually do are my dad and my whole family will sit down and we'll watch our favorite Christmas movies, like the original version of A Christmas Carol, and we'll also watch, like Christmas Vacation, A Christmas Story, Lizzie and I will watch Nightmare Before Christmas, things like that. And the other tradition, the very first one, is actually a tradition my town has. And what we do for all the sort of younger kids from very little up until, I don't know, maybe 13 or 14 years old, Santa Claus comes by on the really old fire truck every year on Christmas Eve, and he delivers one present for the kid at the house to open the night before Christmas Day. So it's a lot of fun, it's really exciting. I kind of miss it actually, since I'm too old for that to happen now, but my next door neighbor's little boy has that happen, and it's just so wonderful to see how excited they are, because it's Santa Claus and he's coming to their house, so they can see him and everything. He also has an elf too, so that's pretty cool. What else am I talking about? Oh, book themes. Oh, but this was a really difficult question, I'm not gonna lie. And it seems like every day that I've thought about it, I've thought of at least 4 other books that I've read that I was like, man, I really enjoyed that kind of world, I definitely want to do that. I really like the world of Holly Black, just all the fairies and things like that, so that was a runner-up. Middle-earth, obviously, is, one of my favorites, but I feel like that's just too much of a dead giveaway. I don't know, any kind of world that Chuck Palahniuk has, is messed up as it is, I really enjoy. So, as crazy as that sounds, I'd like it. But I guess what I would really pick would probably be, what was it? when I was younger, I used to read Tamora Pierce books, and I think one of the worlds I would have loved to live in her world was the Immortals series that she did with the main character's name was Dane, and she had a power that she was able to shift into any character. She was able to shift into any animal in the wild. She had wild magic, and I would love to have wild magic because I just think it's so cool. It's really a great young adult series, and I love the Tamora Pierce books. I used to read the Lioness trilogy series, the Immortals series. She has a Protector of the Small series too, which I enjoyed, and they're all about like the Lioness series were books about how in her world no girls were allowed to be knights because that was a man's thing, and all the girls had to become ladies and everything like that. And the main character, Alana, decided that she was going to impersonate a man and become Alan, and would remain that way for the entirety of the knighthood phase and everything like that. And then once she became knighted, she would show herself to the whole court as for what she really was, which was a woman who is now a knight, because she wanted it to be that girls could become knights too. And I really enjoyed that series. I love all the characters. I like the way everything's described. And Tamora Pierce really writes very good, strong female characters, which I enjoy. So that's a really good series too. Well, at least with this video, unlike with the video I shot yesterday, I can edit this. I could not, for the life of me, figure out how to edit the video that I shot with the webcam on this brand new laptop, as you can see here. It's a Toshiba. It's really cool and nice. And I could not figure out how exactly to edit things, because when I opened it with Windows Live Movie Maker, it didn't work. So I couldn't figure out how to edit it. So now I'm filming this with the video camera on my Droid, which I think is really amusing. And apparently this video is already 7 minutes long. I didn't realize it was all that long. So I'm gonna have to edit it down a little bit, because I think 7 minutes is a little much. So I just got a part-time job at the Apple Store in Stamford, Connecticut, and that's where I'm going to be working now. I'm so excited. I go in on Monday to fill out paperwork and stuff, and next weekend I get to do a training thing. So unfortunately I won't be going to Fall Fest because I have to be at this training thing in Stamford from 9 in the morning till 6 in the afternoon. So any of you that are going to Fall Fest, back over at good old Albertus, maybe if you guys are staying longer, or at least staying around the neighborhood longer than that, I don't know exactly when Fall Fest ends, but maybe we could figure out a time to go hang out, because it's been a while since I've seen all of you. I know you guys, I believe, are at the Scottish Games today, or this weekend, or something like that, and I'm a little envious, but I don't have the money at the moment, of course, to go, so that's kind of sucky. But soon I will have money, and I'm so excited about this prospect because I'm so broke. As this is my first video, I definitely would like some feedback on just how this video was, and if there's anything that I could kind of improve on it, because it's my very first video, and it's probably terrible. But I have faith in everybody on YouTube and your criticism and how to help me be better, so that would definitely be cool. Hobo, I'll see you Monday. Lindsay, I'll see you Wednesday, and Lainey, I'll see you Friday.